Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floors, November 26th. We had the grain market start off stronger today. Maybe guys continuing to buy as we got through this Thanksgiving holiday. But we did end up a little higher. Corn up, 1 to 2 cents. You had beans up a little bit, wheat a little higher as well. But we were off the highs. Question is, what's tomorrow going to look like? Will we see turnaround Tuesday type attitude? Will we see some kind of pullback tomorrow? I think guys are going to be looking at here this week. We had great export sales in corn last week. Any kind of pullbacks right now probably will be supported in hopes that we're going to have good export sales once again. You also have some concern out there with Argentina and their corn crop. They've seen too much rain now, so they are behind last year's pace as far as planting. But overall, right now, still not a big concern, but of course something that needs to be watched. So that story could build and could give the bulls some strength here on these dips. So can we see a little pullback right now? Sure. But on the other hand, we probably will chop around here the next few weeks. And, a lot of, I guess this week, guys are going to be watching that exports on Thursday to see if we can see good corn exports again. Now in beans, if this planting pace is slow for Argentina, for corn, what are they going to do? We're going to see them shift to beans. So that's not bullish on beans. So that still could cap any good rally here on beans. But we get some of these seasonal tendencies right now where we do get kind of choppy trade, sloppy trade for the next few weeks. But then as you get into December and that second week in December, we usually see some kind of a bounce going into the January report. We'll see if that's the case again this year. But there, too, I don't see this market breaking too hard. And a strong rally, I think, right now would be sold as well. So we're kind of expecting some choppy trade there for beans yet. Now, wheat, we got conditions coming out here. Guys are expecting to see 1% lower, down to 33% good to excellent. And this is the lowest that we're going to be going into dormancy that we've seen for wheat since they've been taking these records. So could be a friendly, more of a friendlier situation here for wheat, but it's really how are we going to come out of dormancy and how are we going to progress from there? That's why it's really not a big deal just yet, but we'll see if this does concern, but probably it will be a bigger deal as we get out of dormancy here come the spring. So something to certainly watch. It is more of a friendlier situation here for wheat, and we've not seen the wheat react to it at all. So we should have some good support on pullbacks from those ideas alone. Looking at some of the outside markets today, the dollar up just slightly. Crude oil down a little bit here today, but the stock market falling back right now about another 40 to 50 points. Still this fiscal cliff is being talked about, and this nervousness around the stock market. So still money moving to the sideline, and right now seeing more of this negative attitude kind of filter through the markets. So that's something that we're still going to have to think about and still have to keep focus on here the next few weeks. And we'll see how that does or what that does here for the livestock as well. Cattle were down a little today. So we had cattle, fat cattle down a little bit, and that's even with some trades of 128 today. And today's Monday. So steady here with last week. And, should be a little supportive yet. But, I think the marketing attitude is that if we're going to see some problems with the stock market, maybe the economy, is that going to affect demand as well? And that's why we're struggling to rally here at this point. We are friendly, the cattle here longer term. But give us a call. We'll tell you what those levels are as well. And then hogs. We had a strong move in the hogs today. They did back off here. December came back to right around unchanged to a little lower. Some of the other months, the deferred contracts were lower today as well. So gave up the rally that we'd seen. A lot of guys are watching the cash markets right now because we do have a discount in the cash market to where futures are at. So which one's going to give and how are we going to move together in the next few weeks? So that's something that we've got to watch there as well. So give us a call with questions that you have, 800-262-7538. Check us out online at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.